The Tipping Point with Mike Tipton is brought to you by Dubby. What is Dubby? Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like those other energy drinks have. They also have no maltodextrin fillers and don't use artificial dyes. Dubby contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Dubby's products are made in the USA in an FDA-inspected facility that strictly adheres to GMP manufacturing guidelines. All of the flavors are unique and custom-made by Dubby, and you'll never taste our taste anywhere else. The best part about it is they're affordable. Dubby's drinks come out to about $1 per drink, much cheaper than Starbucks or any of those canned energy drinks. To learn more, visit w.gg.com/discount/MRTipton33 and place your order today. Use promo code MrTipton33 and save today. Dubby Energy, be better. What's going on, everybody? I want to tell you about my new friends over at Cleverman. Visit them online at becleverman.com. What they gave me was the energizing face and beard scrub along with the Cleverman face scrubber. And trust me when I say this, the energizing face and beard scrub smells amazing. Combining it with the face scrubber, making sure that your boy was looking as good and sexy as possible, opened up a whole different sensation in my face that I haven't ever felt before. I felt so clean, so fresh, and so clean, like Outkast said, and it helped me feel like I was ready for my day. Make sure you visit them online at becleverman.com and follow them on Instagram at clevermannyc. The link is up in my bio if you want to check out all the amazing products they have. Visit them online, becleverman.com. What's up, y'all? It is a Thursday morning. My voice is already going away from me. It's too early for my voice to be going away, but it's Thursday morning. We are live on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on the Tipton Sports Broadcasting Network, and on the Under the Hood podcast channel as well. Thanks to my dude, Jonathan Hood, and them boys from ESPN Chicago. A great time that we're having with them. It's been our first full week. Second full week with our friends over at the Under the Hood podcast channel. So far, they haven't complained. So that means we must be doing something halfway decent. Maybe? Question mark. Is that what it is? Maybe we're not as bad as we think we are. Not a lot going on in the world of sports, and you know where I want to start. So if you want something other than just NBA basketball, slide into the comment section. Tell me what it is that you want to talk about. Doesn't have to necessarily be sports. We are a wide-ranging show here on the Tipping Point with Mike Tipton. For the most part, there are certain topics that I will not hit. But you got to figure those ones out. So we are going to start in the NBA. The Cleveland Cavaliers yesterday, I was watching Game 5. And I kept thinking to myself, how is James Harden, of all people, having this career resurgence of his? Where you know he's really good. He's on the cusp of being like really good to great type player, but not someone that you can rely on all the time to win a game, right? Like he's got the most playoff wins in NBA history without winning a championship. James Harden, number one on that list. And you think about that. And you think about all the things that James Harden has done during his career. An MVP, scoring champion, just one of the best to ever do it, whether you like his game or not. James Harden will go down as an NBA Hall of Famer. But you also know by watching basketball, by watching James Harden, that it's not something that you can rely on in the playoffs because we have, 17 years, 18 years of history of James Harden not being great in the playoffs? Tommy Canazza saying, what's up, Tip? What's up, Tommy? Hope that you're having a great day so far. Wondering, I know the answer to this. I don't know why I keep asking, but wondering if you watched any basketball yesterday. Wondering if my dude B. Strilla is going to tune into today's show to talk about how his Detroit Pistons lost in overtime, 117-113, to James Harden. Again, geriatric James Harden still has the long beard. Said he was never going to shave the beard unless he won a championship. James Harden getting you 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 dimes. Tommy saying, nope, I didn't watch any of it. What have you been watching? Because I know you're not going to watch like a ton of baseball. You're not watching soccer. There's no football going on right now. What is your watching habit? Or do you like reading books or something? Like, do I need to get on your level where I got to open up a book and start reading books instead of just watching endless amounts of basketball, just injecting the NBA playoffs into my veins? Are you watching the NFL playoffs, the Stanley Cup playoff, as it's more commonly referred to? I don't know why I called it NHL playoff. That was dumb. My bad. My Vegas Golden Knights with a 3-2 lead in their series right now. Franchise-long fan of the Vegas Golden Knights. That's who I am. That's how long I've been a Vegas Golden Knights fan, since day one. How many of y'all can say that about your favorite team? You've been a fan of them since day one. I can. It's also so stupid. So stupid. And nonetheless, we persevere. We go on. Having ourselves a good old time. Tommy's saying nothing. Just watching Netflix, HBO, streaming TV. It must be, you know what? Maybe I was on to something, because I was thinking about it too. Like, whenever the Spurs weren't in the playoffs, like, obviously I watch a lot of basketball, but I don't have the emotional attachment that comes with the exhaustion of watching your favorite team in the playoffs, right? Especially in a 7-game series. That's what I love about the NFL, is it's one and done. Your team is either good enough to move on or not. You don't get these long, prolonged 7-game series of roller coaster rides or any of that other nonsense. It's just one and done. And I kind of do miss that. Like, just sitting back, watching with zero emotions attached at all. Streaming like HBO. I found a new show on HBO with Steve Carell called Rooster that I like watching. I think that's fun. It's a funny show. Ashley saying, what it do, Tip? ESPN The Ocho is usually our go-to when there's nothing on. And then saying that Rooster is good. It is good. It's a fun show. I do like watching it. I also thought about that now. I was like, is that looked at as like highbrow comedy? Am I a highbrow individual now? Am I a classy Tip? I'm a classy broad. I told you. That's why I dress so perfectly. Nothing happens to me. I couldn't get through that. Jesus Christ. Let's try this again. Nothing happens to me whenever I walk the streets. Okay, I can't say it. I literally can't say it. Tommy's saying, I'm going to watch the Spurs game on Friday. When I watch, they lose. I'm good with that. Hey, let's get to a game 7. You know me. More basketball. Again, in my veins. Let's do it. More basketball as we go forward. Extra basketball. Let me see that alien a little more. That sounded weird. Like, it didn't, I guess it came out weird. Everything about it was weird. I wish I could take it back, but it's out there on the internet, and the internet is forever. I feel bad. Like, imagine my great-grandchildren or something like, oh, I want to learn something about your grandfather. And they're like, oh, well, maybe I could type his name up, right? I type in Michael Robert Tipton. Maybe there becomes another Michael Robert Tipton that goes off and does more amazing things than I ever have done. I would like that. I don't want to be the most, like the highest Michael Robert Tipton has ever gotten. Let's get somebody else out there. My grandkids go and they type up Michael Robert Tipton and they bring up a show. And then they look at it and they tell me, like, or, you know, they tell their parents, which would be my grandchildren, I guess. Like, why was that guy so weird? What was it like in the early 2000s that made this guy so weird? I guarantee you, like, my political sensibilities, like my political correctness and stuff like that, in another 50 years is not going to be the same as it is now. I would be canceled in the future. I am preemptively canceling myself in the future. Tommy laughing at the fact that I said that I want to see that alien a little more. That was a little weird. Augustine saying, hello from Mexico City. Says, this feed is better. Hello from Mexico City. Hello. Most people in Mexico City would say, hola, but I mean, hey, you're whitewashed, so why not? Augustine Pimentel, whiter than me. We had that one guy that came on here not too long ago that was like, hey, yeah, what did he say? It was like, I got cream in my sugar because he thought that I was white. I love that stuff. Or no, cream in my coffee is what he said, which is a phrase I had never heard before in my life. Why Augustine sent me his his location right now is wild to me. Augustine's location. Let's see where we are. It's only a 19-hour, 24-minute drive from me to Augustine. Augustine says that he's having breakfast in Mexico City and listening to the tip. I can't think of a better way to start your day than just a little bit of tip in your life. You wake up and the first thing on your mind is the tip, the way that it should be, the way the good Lord intended it to be. Wake up, tip. What's Tip doing? But thank you, Augustine, for sending me your location. I just realized the amount of messages that you've sent me that I haven't replied back to, and I feel bad. Ashley's saying the pause, though, thought the alien sent a pic, or he sent that alien pic. I mean, maybe he did. Every single one of us has to be curious about Victor Wembanyama. Hey, I'm glad I got through that. I'm glad I got through that without laughing. I was able to get through it without laughing. I've been waiting for that window to open. Now, when the window opens, I run through it. I run through that hole like Adrian Peterson. Augustine saying illegal alien pic. If you sent me an illegal alien pic, it would just be a selfie, Augustine. Although I do want to show everybody the way that I have Augustine's contact in my phone. Augustine's contact picture. Him wearing the Dallas Cowboys hat because he is. Tommy, here is your proof. I will send you this picture. Augustine in a Dallas Cowboys hat. Some people would say it's AI. It's not AI. He sent it to me. Look, I'll find it in the text messages. Dallas Cowboy fan Augustine Pimentel. My phone is apparently screening a call right now. Look, see, there you go. In the text messages from Augustine. Sent me that. Also, gross that it's a green text message. You can see my phone was screening a call, and I get a call in the middle of the show. Look at that. Whatever area code 573 is. Augustine saying, no, stop it. That's AI. Tommy's saying, I don't want that ugly ass picture. LMAO. It is not an ugly picture. He's beautiful in an alternate way. I remember I would tell that to my kids, my oldest son, because he likes sharks, right? Let me look this ugly motherfucker up. Not my son, the shark. I realized as I said that, how that can be perceived. Jericho, I did not say that about you. You are a very handsome young man who's already taller than most of my friends and about to be taller than me, even though you're only 13 years old. Slow the hell down. Let me enjoy you as little. But Jericho loves sharks, right? Ever since he was a small child, he said that he wanted to be a marine biologist. I don't think that picture is going to be able to pop up here, and that's going to make me mad. Image file. Nope. Because it has to be a specific type. Thanks, StreamYard. Those try to save it again. This is not taking forever at all. Yes. So Jericho would talk about sharks, different types of things. This is a woebegong shark. And my mother-in-law used to say, like, oh my God, they're ugly. And he would get offended. And he would be like, why? Why is it so ugly? And we had to tell him it's not ugly. It's a different kind of beautiful. So Augustine, I'm saying that about you. Augustine, you look just like this woebegong shark. Augustine, you are not ugly. You are just a different kind of beautiful. Oh, man. Augustine saying, take him shark diving in South Africa. That has to be. That just has to be the most pretentious thing you've ever said on this show. As though I can just wake up and go to South Africa. Not everyone gets to go to Mexico City like you, Augustine. Although I have. Do love me some Mexico City. Oh, Augustine also let me know that it is shark diving in a cage. I know you can do that like off of Miami. So why would I go to South Africa? I definitely don't want to do that in like Corpus Christi or anything like that. I love Texas. Everybody knows I love Texas. But our beaches are god awful. Every time I go to like Galveston or Corpus Christi and I like even look at the water in the Gulf of Mexico at that point in time, I break out in a rash. That water is disgusting. We got to get better beaches. We got to clean up our beaches in Texas. I know we love being dirty, filthy ass Texans, but let's clean up our ocean a little bit, please. The Crooked Commish saying the schedule drop coming any moment. Top of the morning, Money Mike. It should be tip of the morning. Tip of the morning to you all. Augustine saying, but South Africa has great whites. Yes, the great white shark travels all throughout the world. It has a nomadic pattern, just, swimming all over the planet. 4,000 miles at any given time. It just swims as much as it needs to. So I can basically go off the coast of South America. I can go to Argentina and go do that. Why would I go to South Africa? You need to go where they filmed Girls Gone Wild, LOL, South Padre Island. God, I haven't been to South Padre Island since like the early 2000s. Ashley saying Charles has been saying that for years. He's also been saying they got some big ass women, big old women in San Antonio. That's what Charles has been saying too. He's not wrong, but don't talk bad about our women. We might like a little bit bigger women, thicker than a Snicker. We love our tortas here in the borderland. Tommy asking, why would you do that, period? You don't want to go swimming with sharks? I mean, it would be fun, right, to go swimming with sharks. I'd be happy with it. Now you got me thinking about it, Commish. I've got to go find the NFL schedule. Wondering when it's going to actually drop. Going to NFL operations right now. Oh my God, it's not going to drop any minute. It's going to be here released May 14th today at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's 6 o'clock this afternoon, my dude, here in El Paso. Again, the best time zone. I tell people this all the time. The best time zone is here in El Paso. Augustine saying that you would get a different kind of rash by going to San Antonio. I love San Antonio, and I was thinking about it. I don't think I've ever like touched the water in the river, like on the Riverwalk. Tommy saying, I like living. That's why I wouldn't do it. I mean, I agree with you, but again, like if you have the opportunity and you know you're going to be safe, I would, right? Like I'm scared of heights. Definitely scared of heights. I start shaking on the ladder whenever I have to put like Christmas lights and stuff like that up. I went super white guy this year and paid somebody to hang my lights up for me. I want to get like those Govee lights so I never have to pay for lights ever again. But then I see like everyone in my neighborhood has them. And I'm like, I don't want to be like everyone else in my neighborhood. So maybe I just go like with the old school Christmas lights. I don't know. Either way. I'm afraid of heights. And when I first got out of the military and I was living here in El Paso, I got hired to do to work at Western Refining, now known as Marathon. And we had to climb those stacks, like go all the way up those stacks. And I knew I had to get up those damn stacks. And I climbed up those stacks, and it was fun. It was fun to see. Like, you get to see all of El Paso. Sure, you're breathing in carcinogens, but you got to see all of El Paso. And then, as you know, I was working at iHeart, having to climb up the mountain to go up to the towers for the radio stuff. That was super awesome to see. Definitely scared of heights, but I still did it. So I would go into the ocean. And I would know, like, hey, if I die in the ocean because I get eaten by a great white shark, one, that's a boss-ass story. I get to make the news. How many of our deaths would make the news? That was morbid. Let's move it along. But it would be cool. And you got to like at least do it once, like get yourself out of your comfort zone a little bit. The commission, Tommy, saying, you know that the leaks are going to come around. There's always leaks and tips. Commission saying that Jay Hood gave him an inside scoop on the Bears schedule yesterday. This is the thing, man. You kind of know. And like I do this all the time. I guess that's why the schedule release to me isn't a big deal. You kind of know who you're going to play. It's just, when do you play them, right? You've got your 6 division games. So boom, right there. 6 out of your 17 games already on the schedule. Then you have your alternate, division. You got that in the AFC and in the NFC. The commission saying, yeah, I don't want to be turned into shark shit. Sorry. I saw some, Jesus Christ. I saw something the other day where I was like, you know what? That might be cool. Maybe we try it out. Maybe that'll be like a fun little thing for us. I was like scrolling, right? Just doom scrolling on TikTok. And I found a thing where it's like they put your body in like a pod that they bury underground, and like a tree comes out of it, right? Like after you die, obviously not while you're alive. That would be horrible. But after you die, like they do this to your body, they turn it into a tree. I was like, that would be cool. But I was like, what kind of tree would I want to be? And then I was like, you know what the best type of tree for me would be? Is if I was a pecan tree. One, because I hated pecan trees. Whenever I was a kid, I don't know how many of y'all know this, but I grew up on a farm. Country as shit. We had 17 pecan trees. We had to pick up pecan trees or like pick up pecans, shell them, sell them, do all that stuff. Woke up 5 o'clock in the morning, milked the goats, picked eggs, did all that stuff. We irrigated. We had our own crops. We did all kinds of stuff. I'm telling you, I grew up country as shit. So I was like, I would like to be buried in like this pod, if it was a thing that I actually did, buried in this pod and turned into a pecan tree as I get older. One, because I think it would be hilarious that I hated pecans that much. And two, so that y'all can enjoy my nuts one more time. That was a long setup for such a stupid, predictable joke. But I'm happy with it. I'm going to cut that one. I got to write a note down. That's going to be in the promo that I'm going to share on social media. That was so fucking stupid. It's not even funny. Oh, man. And of course, my pin isn't working. Maybe it's my pin telling me, like, hey, you don't need to do that dumb stuff that you did right there, Tip. Or we're going to make it happen. All right. Of course, not working. 2 pins. 2 pins aren't working. Maybe it's God. God intervening here, telling me that I don't need to do that. Just writing down my time. That was at 23 minutes. There we go. Okay. Enough of that joke. Sorry, guys. I just wanted to get that joke out. But yeah, I mean, what would you rather do, right? Like be shark shit or just worm food? Like, you're going to wind up being worm food anyway. So why not speed up the process? unless you get turned into ashes, but then like they spread your ashes. What if like an eagle takes a shit on you, right? Like these are the things that I think about as I get older, and as I've been faced with my own mortality, which has basically been my entire life. These are the types of things that I think about, right? Like, am I going to be cremated? Am I going to be buried? What am I going to do? And if I get cremated, do I love a place enough for them to spread my ashes? I don't want a fucking jar. I don't want to be in a jar on somebody's mantle or worse in their closet, just hanging out in like ash form, right? So like just spread my fucking ashes along I-10 or something. I don't know. Like I said, like imagine though, you get eaten by a shark. Again, you have such a cool way of going out. You go up to heaven, you go up to the pearly gates, right? I don't know why I envision heaven like prison, but I just do it this way. What are you here for? Oh, whatever. How did you die? I got eaten by a shark. What about you? Oh, I just, I had a heart attack. What a shitty story, guy. I got eaten by a shark. I was living my life out there, fucking Steve Irwin style. That's what I was doing. I have dropped a lot of F-bombs. I am sorry to our friends on the Under the Hood network. Maybe it's just me. Hoodie, I apologize, mea culpa. But until you tell me that I can't say certain words, like there are certain words I know I can't say. But unless you tell me like, hey, Tip, don't say the F word, it's going to pop out every now and then. Phrasing. Augustine saying shark shit in a cage. I mean, still one of the most incredible experiences in my life. That's because Augustine's only had sex once. I'm sorry, Augustine. The joke was just there. I apologize sincerely. Actually, I don't. Screw it. You already know me. Augustine's like, wow, swimming with a shark better than sex. No, it's not. I picture Augustine whenever he's like describing women, like, and their breasts just feel like two sandbags. If you get that reference, you're a real one. I'm sorry, Tommy. I know the kids are in the car. I could only imagine them shaking their head right now as you are driving to school. The commissioner saying, what? You can't freedom on this show? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was American. That's right. I'm freedom is so hard right now. Okay, and yes, I know schedule release stuff. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's see if I can figure out the entire Cowboys schedule. Okay, so the Cowboys have the NFC West and the AFC South. Ooh, the Jaguars-Cowboys matchup. That's good. Watch party, specifically for the Dallas Cowboys and Jaguars. Okay, so we have all 6 of our divisional games. The Eagles, Giants, and Commanders. 6 games right there. We know where 2 of those games are going to be. One is opening up the season against the Giants. The other one, Thanksgiving, against the Philadelphia Eagles. Who gives a damn when we play the damn Commanders? Now we play the NFC West. So that means we get Seattle, Arizona, the Rams, and the 49ers. 10 games right there. 7 games remaining on the schedule. We play the AFC South. So the Jaguars, the Titans, the Texans, and the Indianapolis Colts. 14 games right there. Then we play the remaining second place teams, right? Second place finishers in the AFC or the NFC. So the Packers, Buccaneers, Ravens, and Broncos or Chiefs? Who was the second place? Was it the, I guess it was the Chargers, right? So boom, right there, the entire schedule laid out upon thee. Tommy saying, they said, what the hell? Isn't this a sports show? LOL. It is a sports adjacent show. That is the main thing. But what you also have to remember about this entire show is that it's mine. And whenever it's mine, it means you get just the tip.
I just wanna put the tip in.
It's time for
Just a Tip.
That would make me uncomfortable.
Promise that it ain't too much, but just enough. Just a tip. Just a tip.
Just the tip. Just the tip.
It's time for Just the Tip.
Just a Tip is brought to you by our friends over at www.myhappynuts.com. Guys, now is the time to get out there and get your order in before it gets too hot, too muggy, and you got to do the stanky leg as you're walking. Don't go out there commando because you're going to chafe yourself. And if you are going to go commando, make sure you've got the comfort cream or the comfort powder to make sure your boys ain't sticking to your legs. Guys, be as comfortable as you possibly can during this summer. It's going to be hotter than Satan's nutsack out there. www.myhappynuts.com. Use promo code Mike Tipton at checkout. Save on all your male grooming needs. Maybe we all get together. We all get those pods where we put our dead body into a bag and a tree comes out and we can all be pecan trees so everyone out there can enjoy our nuts and be happy. www.myhappynuts.com. Promo code Mike Tipton at checkout. Save on all of your male grooming needs. Augustine saying that was one hell of a segue, talking about shark shit and then the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, one's just like the other, I would say, the way that they've been recently. But look at that. I've already gotten for you 14 out of the 17 games. There are 4 second-place teams remaining that the Dallas Cowboys will play. Chargers, Ravens, Packers, Buccaneers. Those ones. Right there. One of them is going to be left out. That's it. Now we know who the Cowboys are going to play for the majority of the season. Right? That's why, to me, the schedule release is kind of just Let's see. Let's figure out who the Bears are going to play. Let's see if I can figure this one out as well. Gonna go here. All right. So the NFC North will play against the NFC South and the AFC East. So now we have all of the Bears stuff out there. You said week 1 versus the Panthers. Look at that. Look at that. That's an NFC South team. So then that means they got 3 more games left against the Falcons, the Buccaneers, and the Saints. Boom, 4 games right there. Let's get all 10 games in now, right? So now you know you're going to get 6 games versus your rivals, 2 against the Lions, 2 against the Packers, 2 against the Vikings. 10 games in your season right there. You're also playing against the AFC East. So now you're going to have the Bills, the Patriots, the Jets, and the Dolphins. 14 games right there. You all finished, what was it? Were you first place in the division? I believe that is the case. Yeah. So the Bears were first place in the division. So now that means they'll play first place teams like Philadelphia, the Denver Broncos, the Baltimore Ravens, or was it the Pittsburgh Steelers? The Pittsburgh Steelers won that division in the AFC North. And then in the AFC South, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Look at that. Both of our teams possibly playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. Everybody's second place favorite team. That means the Eagles get to play the Jaguars too. The Patriots are probably going to play the Jaguars this year. This is awesome. I have figured out the entire schedule, and all it took me was this. Dates and times, I bet you I know this too. There's going to be a lot of games on Sunday, some on Thursday, and some on Monday. What? Oh my God. NFL, hire me, please. As you guys can tell, the NFL schedule release to me isn't that big of a deal. Augustine saying, I'm off to meetings, people. Someone here has to work. LOL. We'll see you later, Augustine. Hope you have yourself a great day, sir. Enjoy Mexico City. There's a steak restaurant in the airport at Mexico City that I absolutely love. So I can't wait to get back out there another time. Augustine saying, are the Bears going to overachieve? I think that's hard to say, dude. Like, they overachieved last year. Now they've got a target on their back. I don't know that we can say they're going to overachieve or underachieve. I think the Bears are in a great position to repeat as champions or as champions of the AFC North, NFC North. Jesus. Tommy says, we already know who we play. It's when that's getting released. Oh, I know. But I guarantee you, we're Dallas Cowboys fans, Tommy. That means we get a lot of afternoon games and a ton of primetime games. Is this a surprise to anybody? America's team is going to play primetime games? Come on now, man. We know we're going to play on Sunday. We know we're going to play on Monday. We know we're going to play on Thursday. Do you genuinely care what time your team plays on Sunday? No, you do not. Nobody cares what time their team plays on Sunday. You know why? Because I've never seen somebody be like, God bless it, I can't believe I have to play the 1 o'clock game on Sunday morning. We don't care about that. We know we're going to play. As long as you give us our feel good, that's all that matters. The commission saying when you play your division matters. No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. You can start the season against a division rival like the Dallas Cowboys have the last 2 years, and it's still fine. Whether you play your division rival the first week of the season or the last week of the season, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you, A, win that game, and then, B, win the game. And that's all that matters. It doesn't matter when you play them. Do you think, like, oh, the Thanksgiving game for the Dallas Cowboys is bigger because they're playing Philadelphia? No. It's a Thanksgiving game for the Dallas Cowboys. If anything, it's a big game for Philadelphia because they finally get something to do on a damn Thursday and Thanksgiving. But nobody cares about that. You're going to play either in the 1 o'clock window Eastern, 11 o'clock here in El Paso, 4:30 Eastern, 2:30 here in El Paso, Sunday night in El Paso, Monday night in El Paso, Thursday night in El Paso. There is none of those. There is none of it. It doesn't matter. You know when they are. You know when they are. It's not a huge deal. Minnesota, Philadelphia, Jets, Green Bay, Atlanta, New England, Seattle, Tampa Bay, bye. New Orleans, Detroit, Jacksonville, it's JAX. Put some respect on their abbreviation. Please. Miami, Buffalo, Green Bay, Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, or Minnesota. Wow. Knowing when you're playing them matters. No, it doesn't. You know you're going to play them. You have 17 weeks. You play within 18. You play within 18 weeks because of your bye. It does not matter. It does not matter. Tommy's saying, I got to make sure I get the days off I need, LOL. That one I will agree with. I was not a happy camper last year working like the early games for the Dallas Cowboys with the El Paso Chihuahuas. Playing Green Bay early when Parsons isn't really healthy compared to midseason when he's back makes a difference. I don't know, man, but it didn't. Did it? The Packers still didn't do all that well. The Bears did. And who's to say, okay, what if Parsons is healthy at the beginning of the season, but then is injured midseason? So now your entire preference is just turned around. It does not matter when you play them. And honestly, I'd much rather play my division rival at the end of the season because chances are they're going to be unhealthy because it's football and footballs and somebody's going to get hurt. But it doesn't necessarily matter because you can enter the season with players hurt. You can be the mid-season and players are going to be hurt. 18 weeks. That's all you got. 18 weeks. You know you're going to play football for 18 weeks guaranteed. Nothing else in between. That's why the schedule release to me has never been a big deal. I already know who the team is going to play. It doesn't matter if they play at 11 o'clock in the morning in El Paso. Caveat there. I know people are going to be, they play at 1 o'clock Eastern. Shut up. It's not an East Coast bias show here. 11 o'clock in El Paso, noon Central. We'll go with the noon time zone. I like the noon time zone. Our friends over in Chicago, shout out to y'all. It doesn't matter if you're playing at noon or 11 or at 3:30 or 2:30. We're still going to watch. We're going to look. I assure you, if you had plans to travel to Chicago, Dallas, Philadelphia, etc. for your NFL season games, you knew between September and January is when you should plan that, right? Now all you're doing is looking, okay, which Sunday are they going to be where? But you know they're going to play the majority of Sundays, some Mondays, some Tuesdays, and then the occasional Saturday games in December, Christmas Day now because it's the NFL and they want to take over every day of the week, random pre-Thanksgiving game. Trying to remember who that is. I think it's the Broncos and the Chargers, right? On the Thanksgiving Eve game, which just sounds weird as well. Packers Rams. Wow, I was way off on that. Nobody in this stream cares about the Packers and the Rams. I'm just saying. We all know they play from September to January. Sometimes your team doesn't even get to play in January. Dallas Cowboys. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm different. And I agree with Tommy. Okay, yes, you got to know what your schedule is going to be. Do you really put your schedule out for work 5 months, 4 months in advance? Minimum, 4 months minimum in advance? Like if you went to work right now and you were like, I need Sunday, I need the second Sunday off in November. Are they going to be like, okay, hit us up in a few months? Or are they going to be like, oh, okay, no, yeah, let's go ahead and put that into the schedule right now? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just, again, the NFL knowing that we as NFL fans are addicted to the NFL product. They're grifting us. The NFL, us waiting for the schedule is like us putting a deposit down $100 on a gold phone, and then in the terms and conditions later, they put, well, it doesn't guarantee that you're going to get a phone. That's what the NFL schedule release is. It's not apples to apples, I know. I just wanted to make that joke because it's so fucking funny to me. The amount of people that bought a phone, a gold phone. If you fell for that, if you truly fell for that, one, I love you. Tommy's saying, yes, I work with a lot of other fans. We can't all have the days off. So hire fucking Broncos fans or something. Hire Eagles fans and punish them. Tommy, you are a wonderful asset to the company that you work for. You deserve every single Sunday, Monday Night Football that the Dallas Cowboys play, Thursday Night Football game that the Dallas Cowboys play, every single Saturday game that they might play in December. You deserve all of that off. I will vouch for you. Tommy, if you need me to, I will make a video. American flag waving in the background. Let's see what I can do here. Dang. You can only see it on the YouTube landscape one, not on this one. I'm going to take myself out so you can see what I'm going to do, Tommy. Green screen, this is what. And then it's like me being like, let me tell you why Tommy Carranza deserves, not only should he get, but why he deserves to have every single Dallas Cowboys game off. Flames come up from the Dallas Cowboys star. He is a diehard fan. He is a really good friend of mine. He's never shown up whenever I've invited him out to eat. And I know the reason why he hasn't is because he has to work. He has put in the time. I got to have like the Hulk Hogan song playing in the background. Dun, 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 dun. I am a real American. I got to do it for you, Tom. I will create a hype video to make sure that you get those days off, Tommy. You have earned it. Not so much the commish. Commish, I hope you have to work every single Bears game. That was mean. I would say Augustine, but Augustine doesn't really have a team, right? Like Augustine just floats around doing his thing. Ashley, you're an Eagles fan. I just want you to watch the Eagles lose every single game, Ashley. That's what I want. That's what I wish and hope happens to you this season. Ashley saying, well, shit, now I just want to see that video. I'll do it like Afro Man. American suit, American flag suit and everything. I do get them all. Why? Because I asked for the days a month in advance, LMAO. But again, like, okay, I will concede this for you, the blue-collar working man backbone of America. The schedule release does help you out. As a fan, though, it means jack shit. Just jack shit. I've got to like think of the lyrics that we're going to put in this this Afro Man song, Ashley. I know he's like, Afro Man is gonna screw ya. Afro Man will take it to ya. I got to come up with something like, just the tip is gonna, whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down there. Stop salivating. Stop satiating right now for it. I can only imagine what goes on through other people's minds as they like learn about this show, as we get other people tuning in time to time on Tom du Tom. What they think about the nonsense that this guy is doing for them. I'm just not a big schedule release guy. There you go, Tommy. Mea culpa. My apologies. I hope you can forgive me as the backbone of this country. Wearing those hoochie daddy shorts, looking as sexy as you possibly can. Oh, man, I couldn't get through it. Damn it. Yo, that was good. You got a clip gold. This episode, nut trees, shark deaths, Afro Man vids. Oh, okay. Well, sorry. My bad, Tommy. My bad. We will behave. Tommy letting me know right now. Behave, Mike. I'm at McDonald's and I'm getting my coffee, which means it's a perfect time for just the tip.
I just want to put the tip in.
I think you did that one on purpose, though, Tommy. So I had to. I just had to. It was fantastic. Oh, shout out to everyone at McDonald's that Tommy is at right now. Which McDonald's are you at, Tommy? Also, I'm surprised. It's been a while since you've been to Whataburger. It's been a while since Tommy went to get a Whataburger. It's been a while. Commish, if you're still there, you're in Phoenix, right? If you're there, Commish, In-N-Out or Whataburger? And there is a correct answer to this. You had to know it was coming, Tommy. Every time you tell me, wow, that was going to come out bad too. Shit. I would say it's coming every time you tell me. Okay. Back to sports. Sports, guys. Sports. All right. NFL schedule release. How do we know who we're going to play? Tommy said, I knew it was coming. I lowered the volume. Look at that. Preemptive Tommy Carranza. I love it. I got a tear in my eye right now because that just shows personal growth. Thank you so much, Tommy. You make me so happy. McDonald's on Woodrow Bean. Shout out to them. I don't think I've ever been to that location. I don't go to the Northeast all that often. I have to. Actually, no, I do. I guess I go out there for the Neep Collective and stuff like that. They have comedy shows out there, wrestling events, things like that. I've gone out there a few times. I'm trying to think of the last time I went to anything on Woodrow Bean. I think I went to the, what's that place with the wings? Which I get a ton of places. what a dumb comment. What's the place that serves wings? Fucking everywhere. Oh, God, what is it, though? There's like one by my house, too. There's a bunch of them. They're like built in little container ships and stuff like that. Tommy's saying, what a burger, but In-N-Out is really good, too. I'm not a fan of In-N-Out. I don't know what it is. I've had it a handful of times. I'm just not a big fan. That's the thing. There we go, the Shack. That's what Ashley's talking about. Thank you, Ashley. I can always rely on you. I forgot that I have that American flag background happening right now. And I guess, Ashley, because you are on... where are you watching? Are you watching on the landscape version? Because on the landscape version, you can kind of see, or the portrait version, you can kind of see whenever I put up a comment, there's the American flag running in the background. I bet you I could say just some outlandish shit. And as long as I have that American flag waving in the background with my United States Championship belt right here behind me, that people will think that I'm some sort of zealot on the other side. I do kind of already sound like Alex Jones. So I got that working for me right now. Ashley saying, I don't know how, but it changed to this one. Hey, I'm with it. I've been noticing that one gets a little more views than the normal one. And it's an easy way for me to, fudge my numbers. Although I am sad that I got rejected by the Savannah Bananas. I'm not big enough. I'm not big enough to cover the Savannah Bananas, guys. I'm sorry. I let you all down. I was watching some Savannah Banana Ball yesterday just to try to get a feel of like how camera angles and stuff like that works, because I've got to be there on Friday and Saturday. It's going to be fun. Like, I know it's going to be fun. And I can't wait for it to come through. I can't wait to see how the fans take it. But I'm also kind of sad that I have to work, because I just really wanted to be a part of like the drunken debauchery that happens at Savannah Banana games. But maybe, just maybe, some way or the other, I'll figure it out. Maybe I can still go get drunk. Who doesn't get drunk before work? That's a joke. If anyone that I work with is watching, that's a joke. I don't get drunk before work. I get drunk at work. I do the 9x9 challenge, the 999 challenge. I do want someone to go with me one day so that we can do the 999 challenge together. And if you don't know what that is, it's 9 hot dogs, 9 beers in 9 innings. And I really want someone to be there with me. Ashley saying, okay, Cash. They started on the Ocho. We used to watch them when they were barely coming out, talking about the Savannah Bananas. And then, yes, Cash. Crazy eyes of Cash Patel. Who doesn't get drunk at work? I know Tommy's drunk right now. That's why he loves this show. He's hammered ass drunk each time. I'm mixing a cocktail as we speak. Don't know if you noticed, but your boy's lost a little bit of weight. Feeling good about myself. A little thinner in the face, you can see. I figured I can lose weight and still drink a ton of beer as long as I don't eat food. Oh, man. Don't take diet advice from a fat guy. It's the worst thing you could possibly do. All right, everybody. It was only funny to me. That's all that matters. You all already know 90% of my jokes are just for me. But I want to thank you all so much for tuning into today's show. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Tomorrow, a TIP VIP Friday. That means we send the link out there. Y'all can join the show. You can be a part of the show. You can do any of the stuff that it is that you want to. This is your show tomorrow. You steer the show the way you want it to go. It's very similar to what you do today, but at least you get to be a part of the show. You get to be on camera. Reminds me of a joke that I was going to say, but I can't say that on air because it's going to offend some of my radio friends. But nonetheless, funny joke. I want to thank you all so much for being a part of the show. We'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great Thursday, everybody. If you're going to drink, be safe. Or if you're going to drink, invite me. I'll go out there and drink a beer with you. Maybe 5, 8, 9. There we go, Tommy. I'm taking that as you're in. You're in. We're going to do this, brother. Me and Tommy, the 999 challenge. The next time I get a day off, I will take it, Tommy. I will take a day off. I will get you a ticket at a Chihuahuas game, and we will go house on the 999 challenge. You let me know when you're available, brother, and I've got the tickets and everything for you. Until then, take it easy, everyone. Have a great Thursday. We'll see you all later.